Hey guys, it's Joshy here and I'm back with another Sun and Moon dice battle. Now this is a dice multi we had. We actually tried to do another one later which took the next day, which we never got around to because it was a piece of crap and it just kept stuffing up. And anyway, you got this one. So we'll get into it anyway. This one is, excuse me and Lucy versus Gods and Jake. So it's a pretty cool battle. Now you will see at one stage I do again have one hit KO moves. And Jake got a little bit salty from that, but then again, he did bring OU to a UU multi, so... Anyway, so I let off, I rolled, this is our rolls, what we got first. Lucy got Scrafty, I got Tyrant, and then we got a Zapdos and a... Torterra. So obviously Gods rolled a 5, so he did have to swap out there. I was lucky enough to actually avoid this heat wave myself. Now, as you'll see the numbers up the top, I got a 3, 2. I had to roll 2 dice. So the first dice is a 3, which is my attack. So I use my third attack. Now 2 defines which opponent I use it on. 1 is the one on the left. 1, 3, and 5 is the one on the left. And 2, 4, and 6 is the one on the right. And so, you know, and I caused a swap, which was whatever. So I rolled a 6 this turn. And this is a turn, I guess, thinking back, I should have done differently. I really wish I went for the Stealth Rocks this early on, because with the possible 5s and everything, continuous swapping and that, it, could work out really in my favour. Anyway, it really sucked that he rolled a 5 and swapped into Mawile there, because that Z move got wasted, unfortunately, from Scrafty and after a Dragon Dance. So that was a real shame. So this time I rolled 3 again, so if I set up Stealth Rocks, it would have been worthwhile. And I didn't. So I was actually really regretting that choice of move at that stage myself. We were lucky enough to get the poison off on the Shuckle though. That was pretty cool. And, you know, it's interesting seeing different Pokemon like these used in the sets in a dice battle, because you never know exactly what's going to happen, and you can get some luck like I did with my sweep once in the dice, or you can get some unlucky crap and you have to swap 5 times in a row. And then, yeah. So... And the infestation, you know, it's one thing technically it's illegal, but at this point it didn't really matter in the end. And if someone uses something illegal, don't chuck a skits, just point it out, and if it's wrong, you go again. So anyway, I rolled a double 4 this turn, which I thought was pretty cool. And for me, 4 is Horn Drill, so I was really excited about that. I thought, let's see if I can hit anyone, let's see what damage I can cause, and I miss. So, yeah, as expected. I didn't expect to take out too much with a Horn Drill or even necessarily hit. I have actually missed 5 fishes before as well, so that does suck. So, another crunch on the Torterra. It's doing some nice damage, and hopefully this Scrafty can really deal with it. I did get 4, this time with a 5, and I missed my Horn Drill. So, yeah. Now, Torterra does have the, oh, see, there's technically an illegal move as well, but I didn't care, as I said. Some illegal moves I'm not too fussed on. So that Torterra does actually have the Rock Tomb, which is actually an interesting move to carry, and it's not too bad for a Torterra. You can think, you know, if you're half decent, you can slow someone down and speed yourself and outspeed them the next turn, so it's pretty interesting. So I finally roll a 5, which was bound to happen, and I'm surprised it didn't happen in a worse opportunity. And I thought, oh cool, I swapped into a Giga Drain. I was like, wow, that did way too much damage. That sucks. And turns out he critted me, which really sucked. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, well, at least I swapped into that Earthquake, so that's not too bad. I was hoping he'd hit a little bit harder than he did. You know, Scrafty just survives, but then again, so does Superior. And I wouldn't have minded getting rid of that Superior at this stage, so... Too bad he didn't get the poison on him, or Lucy didn't. So... I was like, okay, well this turn I rolled a 3. Now unfortunately 3 is the only non-attacking move, because if I rolled anything else I could have actually taken out the Superior on the right. So that did suck. So I actually have Swords Dance. So Miss Magius is now poisoned from the Toxic there. I go for the Sword Dance. I'm like, cool, as long as I get, you know, just survive this, whatever it is. And then he goes Rock Tomb. I'm like, damn it, come on, and no. Farfetch'd is down, which really sucks because I had the perfect opportunity there and it just fell right through. But what do you do? So Miss Magus is going to start taking some toxic damage. You know, I've lost one, so that's not too bad. I've only lost one, so I thought, oh well. I'm going to be back in Tyrant. I've shown this guy off before. Might as well show him off again. And then, you know, stuck in a sticky web, which sucks. And then, you know, Miss Magus gets off the Will-O-Wisp. It's a shame we didn't get an attacking move, so the Superior could have been taken out straight off the bat. But at least we know he's going down this turn, as long as he doesn't end up using Giga Drain. Now, I do know, obviously, that he doesn't use Giga Drain, and now we do, but it wasn't necessarily clear. Yeah, so this Rock Tomb's still going to keep going, and it does decent damage, and slowing down, I mean, it's an interesting combination. So this time, I actually did get the 6 this turn, I should say. And so I decided I was going straight for the Toxic Spikes. Wrong move. For the Stealth Rocks, because I really did want to get rid of it, get them set up in case there was a heap more swaps. As I said, I really wish I took the opportunity early on to do that straight off the bat, but I didn't. So at least Superior's going down there to the burn, so I was like, finally that thing's gone. But we still have a fair few to deal with in this Torterra. I mean, so far, you know, Torterra's being a pain. And just, yeah. So we've got one left. Sorry, we've got one off on each side of the field, so that's not too bad. So it swaps into his Shuckle, which is all good and dandy, especially with taking some rocks damage and going to take the poison damage at the end of the turn. And then unfortunately, though, the Will-O-Wisp is vital there, so it sucked. But it's what happens. So Zapdos comes in here, I'm like, good, okay, let's have some more swaps on this side of the field, because this thing's going to take, you know, a decent amount of damage every time. And I rolled a Horn Drill, and I hit, so goodbye Zapdos. Thank you for coming, and then going immediately after. So, I mean, we got poisoned, both Miss Magius and myself, so we're both going to end up being worn down, but that's really interesting. I was happy to take up the Zapdos there, so we got rid of 2, we just have to handle this more while. So I'm like, okay, we can handle that, you know, you can get rid of one person's, and then you're both focusing on the one opponent, but usually I'm the first one completely out in any multi-battle. I always feel like it happens, no matter if it's even just dice and the opponents are randomly picked. But then again, I also sometimes just bring lower tier Pokemon because I'm having fun. And I usually don't get too annoyed. Anyway, so Lucy ends up getting a swap there, which worked out well because she can at least save Miss Magius to quickly attack someone else later if she gets the right roll. So they, unfortunately I rolled the Stealth Rocks that turn, which would have been helpful earlier. And I'm going to have my Eviolite knocked off there from the Shuckle. But the Serena's going to come in and can do a decent amount of work to anyone, really, depending on the moves that she carries. Well, yeah, but you never know what moves, and depending on the swaps as well, you can easily swap in and resist things, or, you know. So anyway, Mawile is revealed to be a Mega Mawile, which is just great. Because, you know, OU and a UU again. So unfortunately she got Play Rough and not a stab move, or even a high jump kick, which is a bit stronger, but that's alright. You know, it doesn't do too bad damage, it does a little bit. Shuckle's obviously very defensive, but unfortunately Shuckle's now going to get the Toxic off. So I did roll a 3 though, so that works out well for me. I can at least get rid of someone, so I'm able to get rid of that Shuckle now, and at least he's going to take more damage without the berry when he comes back in. But now we're facing Metagross, so yay! What do you do? Okay, so Tyrant's really pretty much just poisoned in at this stage, can't do too much. Depending on opposing rolls, we'll see what happens. And yep, so Meteor Mash on Tyrant and gets the attack boost. So not only am I down, this thing's a lot more annoying. So with a U-turn on the Metagross, that's not too bad. Does a little chunk, but we could use more. So hopefully Miss Magius gets a good roll next turn, whether it be burning this Metagross or possibly just, you know, simply taking it out with an awesome move. Anyway, so I've got my Swanna in, which is a physical Swanna, and with the opposition the way they are, that's not great. So Miss Magius gets the Shadow Ball, but unfortunately rolled and has to hit more, which has got some stockpiles up, which sucks. And I rolled a Roost. I was like, ugh. I could have used any other move, but no, I get a Roost. So unfortunately, thanks to that attack boost, I'm going down there. So I would have liked to have gotten a Me First or anything, but Okay. That sucks. So Miss Magius is definitely going down next turn without swapping out. I am completely done now, which is just great. So then she gets a Will-O-Wisp, and I'm like, I mean, that's good, but I'm pretty sure we're done. Like, I mean, what do you do at this stage? You'd have to have lucky rolls and everything. Anyway, so Miss Magius is going down to that Zen Headbutt, so it does suck. I'm out. She's only got 2 left, Lucy does. And they're not, sorry, I'd say they're not the best Pokemon. But what I meant by that is they're not in great health, and we're versing, you know, gods with 3 Pokemon, and all in half-decent health. I mean, yeah, so, yay. And then Scraggy caught in the sticky web. Scraggy, that's a Scrafty, is probably, or most definitely going to go last. Luckily avoids a hit, is able to get a crunch on off the Metagross, but this Metagross isn't too weak, and is going to be then taken out by the Mawile. So, I mean, oh, you really couldn't do anything to the Mawile in the end anyway, because it was the last Pokemon left, so it's a shame that one was left when it's a setup Pokemon. So Serena gets caught, Serena gets caught in the sticky web, so not much she can do, and I mean, I know Gods has to swap back into Shuckle, which is good for us. I mean, losing that bit of damage here or there, and that high jump kick unfortunately isn't quite going to be strong enough, but luckily we get that poison off, so we aren't going to leave anyone with all 3 Pokemon. Thank goodness. And Shuckle's down, so I'm like, woohoo! Okay, so I'm not feeling as bad. I mean, if we lose now, it's 3v1, or 3-0. But I'm happy it wasn't 3 of one person's, which I've seen happen more often than not, because I also die in 4 seconds sometimes, which is just great. So Roll's Trop Kick, not too bad, but unfortunately now the Mawile's set up, it's just doing more. And there was an attack drop, but at the stage he's sitting at, that's not much. So then also Torterra gets just a wonderful, wonderful, excuse me, synthesis off. Oh, whew. Sorry, I'm getting a little tired. It's like early morning, and I forgot that I hadn't done this, and I really need to do a upload for you guys because I got caught up and wasn't able to upload last night. Okay, so yeah, guys, it's pretty much the battle now. You know we can't do too much. We are though able to take out that Mawile. Oh, I should say Lucy is able to take out that Mawile just there at the end. So although thanks to that, and you know we got the Toxic, which also is a bit of a bummer at this stage. We are going to lose that one with 2 left on God's sides, but as I said, we didn't leave all 3, which was a benefit and a bonus. Plus, you know, we didn't leave Jake with any, so it wasn't actually a bad battle, even though at one stage it was looking like we were doing pretty bad, and mainly me. But guys, if you did enjoy that, please do have a rock tune the like button today, you know, slow it down, just enjoy it. Let us know, it helps, always feedback. If you have any suggestions or would like to have a battle against me, comment, you know, I'd like to get a few more people on the Twitter account. If I can get a couple more going on there, like jump on there down below. I don't do too much, I just do a little bit of a blogging at this point, but I don't know, I'd like to use it in the future, work up, build a few people, and use it for some interesting things, and see what we can go from there. But at this stage, you know, it's still early stages of my own channel. I'm really enjoying it for you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying it too. And I'm interested to see where it goes. Anyway, guys, until my next video, I'll see ya.